A correction officer caught waving a bat labeled N-word beater. It is.
You know what this is?
I did nothing.
No. And I go, beater. You know what this is?
I did nothing.
No. And I go, beater.
Put it up for a mass. An unsettling video circulating the internet has landed a Pennsylvania jail officer, a corrections officer, in hot water after he was seen spewing racist and inflammatory language while holding a baseball bat covered with barbed wire and purportedly had the term N-word beater on it. Brian Davis has been suspended from his job at the county jail, KDKA reported, but calls are mounting for him to not be suspended, but to be fired. In the footage, which started going viral last week, Davis is seen holding the bat and saying, "I don't give a F," then slowly enunciating the words, the N-word beater, okay? It's unclear when or where the video was taken, don't matter. But a jail spokesperson confirmed Davis's suspension, as well as a launch of a full investigation into his conduct, seen in the clip. Quote, "We can say the ACJ administration from Warden Trevor Wingard down expects professionalism from all jail employees," the spokesperson said. Quote, "The jail does not tolerate racist or abusive language or behavior. We are investigating the situation, and if the allegations are found to be true, it will be dealt with appropriately." If the allegations are found to be true, you have a video. You've just admitted he's suspended. What is he suspended for not being in the video? So you already have all the information you need to make an exacting decision about employment here. The only investigation that should be going forward are the investigations into his conduct as an officer. That should be the ongoing investigation. There should be absolutely no investigation about his employment. He is in the damn video. You have surmised that yourself by suspending the man who was in the video. Tanisha Long, a community organizer with the Abolitionist Law Center in Pittsburgh, stated that the appropriate action would be Davis's swift termination, yes, asserting that the inmate makeup of that county jail makes him unfit to serve the facility. Quote, "We need to remember that the jail is 65% black, 65% black, and you have a corrections officer proudly waving a bat with barbed wire that says the N-word beater on it," Long said to Pittsburgh area station WPXI this week. And you have another problem. That bat with barbed wire, well, that's a weapon. Has he utilized this weapon? Are there reports or allegations of him utilizing this weapon? Have you obtained the weapon in order to take it through a forensic laboratory to see if there's DNA on said weapon? Well, there's a whole lot of investigation that should be happening. One that shouldn't be happening is if he should be terminated or not. In addition to that, even if the jail wasn't 65% black, understand somebody that is an officer but corrupt, and that corruption happens to be racism, doesn't mean they're not simply corrupt. Corruption should be the reason, period. Because just as much as he shouldn't serve at a majority black institution, he should not serve at a majority white one either. He's corrupt. At large, county council member Bethany Hallam, who also serves on the jail's oversight board, shared that she was also disturbed by the video. She called for an investigation into every grievance filed against Davis. There you go. Now you're thinking. Now that's called a person that gives a damn about the community, who has been employed at that jail. This man been there 5 years. Quote, "To know that this person was responsible for keeping them safe in that facility, and he had these horrible and disgusting views, it's disappointing to me," she said. Quote, I'm happy to go out there, that we now know how he's been thinking. I'm happy that it got out there, that we now know how he's been thinking this whole time. Brian Englert, president of the Jail's Corrections Officers Union, says that Davis's actions are a clear violation of county policy. Quote, this is a troubling, straightforward charge that violates the county policy we must all abide by, Englert said. Quote, my understanding is he's currently suspended pending an HR investigation. ACPEIU membership is made up of a robust group of officers across gender, race, ethnicity, and sexual orientation. We hold an obligation of fair representation to members despite the severity of charges until the HR investigation wraps up. Let me tell you what I appreciate about the president of this union. He said this is a straightforward violation of policy. Now, he does have a statutory framework to work inside of. That is, this is a paying member of the union. And since he's a paying member of the union, there's a contract created. And that contract says he retains union representation until an official investigation concludes a matter. So I can appreciate the president saying this is a straightforward violation of policy, and at the same time citing the policy rule as to why he cannot conclusively say more. I appreciate that. I get it. As far as the council, the political class here, you got to go deeper than this guy. I get it. He had a barbed wire wrapped around the bat that had the end where you think he's the only one that knew about that? You think he's the only one that got one? Okay. All right, dear brother, thoughts here.
Yeah, also, how long has he had this bat that, this is the first time maybe that he got caught with it? How many others have similar things like this? Even if you take off what he wrote on the bat and you just have a bat wrapped in barbed wire, that's symbolic. You're not just implying trying to cause pain. You're trying to really, really hurt someone, almost on a torture level. And I do think this is a systemic issue, obviously. And when stuff like this crops up, it's emblematic. And it just goes to show that when people are talking about these kinds of issues, it's not like fantasy. You see this on the video. This is a very dark individual. I think they should check his hard drive, to be honest with you. I think that much of this probably has something to do with some kind of online radicalization. I'd like to think, because I hope he wasn't born that way. But check his hard drive, check everything. And if the corrections facility is going to say that they don't tolerate this kind of behavior, then like you said, why are they just suspending it then? Because that does kind of fly in the face. I think it's a pretty clear answer here that this dude needs to go real quick.
Yeah, got to go quickly. We're going to bring you updates as updates develop.